I broke something I'll never get back. Brought me to my knees. A head like steel and a soul of gold, and a heart that's made of glass. But mine's cracked. Whoa! I'll never get back. You left a hole in me, oh Lord. Your halo's gone, and all I see is horns, and a heart that's still intact, but mine's cracked. Whoa! Inside me, liar, liar, treat me so bad. My, oh my, you hurt me so gladly. Why, oh why, you do me like that? Fire, fire, rising inside me, liar, liar, treat me so bad. My, oh my, you hurt me so gladly. Why, oh why, you do me like that? Fire, fire, rising inside me, liar, liar, treat me so bad. My, oh my, you hurt me so gladly. Why, oh why, you do me like that? Whoa. Mine's cracked. Whoa. Mine's cracked. Whoa. 'Cause I'm cracked. No idea where I'm going, but there's no looking back. I'm cracked. Whoa. 'Cause I'm cracked. Whoa. I'm cracked.
So two of your undrafted free agents make huge plays to force 4th and goal, but a touchdown nonetheless, and a quick hitter. Tim Boyle with a TD pass. Tonyan on the receiving end.
Yeah, just a quick read, the old pop pass. Let's now focus on Indiana State. You're a guy that I know is very proud of the Indiana State football program, and sometimes when there's a coaching change when you leave, that relationship maybe doesn't always flourish. Yours has. I know Coach Mallory and that staff think very, very highly of you and talk very, very highly of you. How has that relationship been? And I know you still communicate with a lot of the guys, still stay in touch, still come back to Terre Haute to say hello, and why that's important for you to maintain that relationship.
I just think I put a lot of time and effort into that town, that school, and on that field where it'd be a shame for me to never come back and just, instill wisdom on the young guys, where I can see, like, my guys like Jonas, who, he's next up. That's the face of Indiana State football now, and, it would be selfish of me not to give him advice, not to, push him to be better, not to, mingle with him just to, catch his vibe and to see what, where his head's at and where his mind's at. So, other than that, with Coach Mallory, he's just a good guy. Plain and simple, that's what I was hoping for in a new coach coming in, that a person who truly does care about football and truly does care about the players and, their progression and making Indiana State a football school. I can't really ask for much more than that. He's a hard worker. I can tell by his passion and stuff like that. And for him to, he didn't have to reach out to me and want me to come back and want me to, still be involved with Indiana State football. But for him to reach out to me and bring me back and make me feel special, make me feel important, I can't thank him enough.
You went through some good days at Indiana State, some tough days at Indiana State. Of course, the team's coming off an 0-11 year. I know we traded texts throughout the year. I know you paid attention and watched the guys. What's your biggest, I don't know if it's piece of advice, but encouragement to them, to guys like Jonas, who are leaders that you know well because you were there when they were there? What's your biggest thing to say to them and try to get them going as they're going through summer workouts right now, and why this time's important for them, and then ultimately come the fall when it's ready to rock and roll?
Well, you got to fail to succeed. And, I was on a 1-11 team when I was at quarterback, and I was at the head of that, and that was like the majority of it was on, the offense in my position. So, and after that, we made the playoffs in the first time in 30 years. So, I'm honestly just like, put your head down, work. Good's going to come out of it. You're going to reap what you sow. And so when you just keep going and don't worry about like the outside noise, just build that camaraderie, build that chemistry with your team. You want to be brothers, because you're not just going to go out there and just play for any teammate. You're going to go out there and play for your brothers. So a guy like Jonas, who is very personable, he's a good dude, good vibe to have on the field, and great competitor, great leader. Like, you want to play for someone like that. And I'm still in communication with him, and still up to date with him. So anything that he needs, I'm there for him.
When you think of you getting to this point, the biggest thing of whether it was what you did while you were in college, what you've done post-college, what's the biggest piece of advice you can give, whether it's specifically a Sycamore football player, and say, hey, you want to make this dream a reality like I did, here's how you do it, and here are some main things to focus on?
Just work, and whatever you think you're doing, do more. Or whatever someone tells you to do more than that. Coach McManus there, I can't thank him enough for what he's done, and just instilled that work ethic in me from going from quarterback to a different position, that, it's all, like BS outside of that. Just people, can say what they want. They can, tell you you're not big enough, tell you you're not fast enough, tell you you're not good enough, but just go watch me go do what I do and prove them wrong.
Coach McCarthy said he really believes that you're setting up well for training camp. That's, of course, going to be a very important time for you. What are you going to be doing over the next couple of weeks to try to get you prepared for what's going to be a really fun time?
It's work. It's going to go, nothing too special. At the end of the day, you just got to work, and if you have a goal, go reach it. And, my goal is to be on the 53-man roster and help this team win a Super Bowl any way I can. In anything that they ask of me. So if I go home and I get out of shape and I'm not working, that's one on me, and that's selfish for me to not put us in a position to win. So at the end of the day, it's just work.
Rob, we're extremely proud of you. It's great to see you doing so well, and we appreciate the time with you visiting with us. You're always welcome here on GoSycamores.com.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Once again, that was Rob Tonyan. For more on Rob and, of course, the Indiana State football program, there's nowhere else to go. Stay right here at GoSycamores.com.
It's been a long weekend. We feel really good about the 63 players in our locker room. We're set, we're ready to go. We love our guys and look forward to the week of preparation.
The head coach is ready. I'm ready. And I already know you're ready. Thanks for joining me on the Packers Minute. I'm Wes Hodkowitz. The Packers-Bears rivalry is set to resume in just a few short days, and the Packers should be excited. They're winners of the last 4 contests, and a primetime opener seems more than fitting.
Sunday night football, Bears, rivalry. I wouldn't want to start no other way.
I'm excited to cut it loose. I actually get a chance to go out and play against an opponent, and the game's going to count. This is one of the oldest rivalries in football. It means a lot to the fan base, but for us, it's about taking care of our division, and it starts with the Bears this weekend.
Well, before we move on to the Bears entirely, how about one more look at the 53, especially tight end Robert Tonyan. The undrafted free agent put himself out there this preseason to the tune of 61 receiving yards and a pair of scores. He cracked the 53 on Saturday and got to share the moment with someone special.
It was my mom's birthday, actually, so it was good to, give her that call and, give her that birthday present. I got to go get her actually something, an item. It was nice to, call her and, share an emotional moment with her, just like that sigh of relief. And then for her to be on her birthday, I just can't be thankful enough.
Maybe an 85 jersey.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Definitely got to get her one of those.
Signed by Aaron, baby?
Yeah. Never get the guts to talk to him. I'm just kidding.
Tonyan will be one of 4 tight end targets at Aaron Rodgers' disposal, 3 of which stand at 6'5" or taller. Wow. For the Packers Minute, I'm 5'8" Wes Hodkowitz.
Second and 10. Rodgers to the end zone. Touchdown for the tight end, Robert Tonyan.
Well, this to me looked like a miscommunication on the back end of this Redskins defense. Pretty good recently with these communication issues, but look, he's covering nobody. He's moving out to the end of the back of the end zone, and Tonyan's wide open with nobody in the middle of the football field. Easy throw, easy catch, easy scoring drive for Green Bay.
Controls the field, controls the huddle, controls the line of scrimmage, knows what he's doing, and we're behind him.
You used the word field. Field's going to be a big part of the story of this game.
Yeah.
What was the whole pregame like for you guys?
It was interesting. I mean, it was just different. I mean, we didn't know, what was going to happen. We were hearing, a lot of, different things from different, areas. So, at the end of the day, we just got to go out and play football, wherever, whatever the stakes are.
How different was the game then when you get out there, no kickoffs, 80-yard field, et cetera?
The no kickoffs and stuff like that, that was, fine and stuff like that. But, when you're getting down there and you're not knowing what yard line you're on or where the end zone is, it's a little different. But at the end of the day, we're professionals. We got field awareness and, luckily it didn't really come into play that much.
What are you going to remember most kind of from this whole experience? Just Canada, this game?
Yeah. It does make a good story. It does make a good story that, we played on an 80-yard field, but at the end of the day, we just got to go out and play football.
Was there talk at all of not playing?
I mean, yeah, you just hear things from different areas of the locker room, but at the end of the day, just got to go out and play the game.
It's official. Robert Tonyan is not going to wind up being a one-catch wonder. Of course, the catch we're referring to was that 54-yarder in Seattle last season.
Deep down the middle, he's got Robert Tonyan of all people. Oh my goodness!
First career catch, first career touchdown. Fast forward to the Houston preseason game, when Robert expertly splits the difference between zone defenders, then goes up high for a reception, good for 23 yards and a first down. Now watch Tonyan, but a full-grown 259-pound linebacker off the line of scrimmage. If you'll recall, Robert is a former wide receiver, but now he's looking more and more like a complete tight end.
The kid's doing amazing. You know, he's, you know, what he's done, you know, even with his body, you know, putting on some weight, you know, what he's doing in the run game. Obviously, he's going to help us out a lot this year.
I think my run game, just blocking, has just gotten better progressively. Started from nothing, you know, so I think that just taking that day by day and just getting better at it and using Mercedes and Jimmy as, you know, good sources to get better every day and just, you know, take it to the next level.
Is that the area for this offense as a tight end, because we know everything needs to look the same, right? It has to look like flash, has to look like run.
Yeah,
you can't be in the game if you can't execute.
Right.
That, right.
Yeah, I just think that, you know, there's little technique. I mean, my efforts there. I just think there's things that, you know, technique-wise, I need to get better at, and that's what I'm working on with Mercedes and Jo. With, you know,
did you learn 10 years of wisdom about a position from those two?
Yeah, it's unreal. You know, even if I do like a play like really well, they'll still pull me aside and tell me why I did it well. And if, you know, if I, you know, could get better on a play, they're going to tell me straight up. They're not going to, you know, beat around the bush about it. So it's nice to have those types of people, you know, in our room.
How is camp different for you this year versus last year, trying to make the squad, you make all those plays, but now you come back as you guys proven you can do it, but I'm sure there's still...
Yeah, I mean, it's just confidence and being comfortable coming back. You know, another year in the same, you know, building and with the same guys, but, you know, with the new offense, just we had a long OTAs and just install them there and just keep getting better mentally and physically in this offense.
Was the offseason different for you, building your body into a tight end body? It has been in the past or no?
Yeah, not as much this year because I kind of got my weight up now. Around that 247 to 250 area. You know, last year I was just, you know, struggling to get over, you know, close to 245. So now that my body's kind of used to it, you know, it wasn't so much just like getting bigger and just eating a bunch. It was just like now I can focus on my technique and getting better at what I'm at.
Matt was saying before that when it comes to kind of the new offense and the relationship with Rodgers right now, guys who've been in the trenches with him, you have that connection. I mean, to have that experience late last year to make a couple big plays,
right.
How much does that carry over in your relationship this year?
Yeah, it does help. You know, there's things that he likes to do in certain situations that, you know, we're in crunch time last year that you kind of just got to, you know, do on the fly, especially like in the 2-minute. But, yeah, I think that I just got to continue to build that trust and build that bond and just show that I can make plays.
Is it tough to build that trust and that bond?
Yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, just like anything, you know, building a quarterback's trust is probably, you know, the biggest thing, you know, from a skill person standpoint. So I just got to keep going and keep making plays and, you know, just show what I can do. Robert Tonyan, tight end, and I'm here to win the home run derby.
That's going to do it. That's all right for one for Robert Tonyan. There we go.
Beep, beep. Am I wasting energy? Oh, it's stinging. Put my hand in some ice.
Look, it's slugging.
No.
You should have saved something for the second round.
I thought they told me 1 round when I went up there.
Oh, yeah, I feel it.
Hey, you still got to hit how many? 3?
I still got to get at least 4 to get in. That's not a lot.
No.
You got to get the rhythm. If you don't get the rhythm, you go down quick. I caught a rhythm at the end.
I'm tired.
So right now, it's just still even. So when the second round comes, y'all start over?
Yeah. Here you go, DK.
Yes, sir. I don't know now. Might have some competition.
That's crazy, bro. There you go. You're warmed up, dog.
I think you got it now.
Hopefully. He can get hot, though. There you go, DK. Going into the second round, just gotta, you know, not exert my energy all at the beginning and just keep smooth swing. Don't get ahead of myself. I almost swung at that one. That was an accident. Oh, there's no one I'd rather have it present to me than you. Yes.
Paid them so he can go number 3. Made me go last, which made the second round a little bit harder to go for me. I got 1. Yeah, he gets to hold the trophy from now, but he really knows there's an asterisk next to it.
The trophy is really heavy. It feels good. It feels good to go out there and compete, and, you know, compete with DK. It was fun. It was a little trash talking. It was a good time.